Hello, everybody. How is it going on this Labor Day weekend? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Mine has been pretty much okay. The kids are gone, so just hanging out at home with the wife, being boring because we don't get to do that very much. Tonight's beer, I always forget to say it first. It's a Young Lion. I just found this place, a Young Lion Brewing Company. They're right in Canandaigua. It's like 40 minutes away. Pilsner. It's only 5.2. Taking it easy today. I had kind of weird stomach today, so I wasn't really in the mood for anything super intense. Welcome everybody. Mark, David, Randy, Andrew. A lot of us were talking in the live chat beforehand. Like I always say, if you guys want to show up a little bit early to these things, I'm usually on here like 15 minutes ahead of time, and then we have a little conversations. Ronald says, "Are you going to review the Kaiser Clutch?" I think I know what that is. I don't have one on order or anything. Hello, Therapeutic Edge. Got lots of new knives to talk about, and thanks to someone on the chat here, I got a couple new G-Shocks, so I'm really nice ones too. He sent them as presents, but he's gonna get something back because that was a bit much. Oh, always about their copper. Oh, their copper Civivi. Hello, Dark Gravity. Howdy, did you already show tonight's brew? Yeah, it's the Young Lion Pilsner from Canandaigua, New York. It's that. I can't turn it sideways yet because it's really full, and I'll dump it. So I guess I have to fix that really full part, eh? It's probably the best way to do it. Hello, Blia. Getting right into it. Is it worth selling my Tanto PM2 to get the Gil Bradley 2 in your opinion? I've never held the Tanto PM2, so I do not know, but I love the GB2. Did I have this on the last show? I don't remember. I brought out stuff that I thought was new that maybe had been on the show, but maybe only once. And a lot of them were new this week, since the last show. My full track definitely arrived since the last show, as did the Palace. And this is a loaner from Snuggle Tummy. He had it sent direct to me from Amazon. It's an off-grid knives Scorpio, made by We. It's really freaking cool. This is really nice, dude. You are going to really enjoy this when I send it to you. I guess it's making a stop with Dirk before it gets to you, but yeah, thumbs up, people. Hit that thumbs up button. We got 60 of you on here. We only have 16 thumbs up. What up? Did you know the bug out was in the custom shop? I did, Team Rec Miata. I did. I'm gonna order one probably on Tuesday. But I'm probably gonna get the 20 CV. I thought when I first looked they had gray G10, but now the closest thing they have that I want is black. But black with purple thumb studs and purple back spacers will look pretty cool. It's about time they put that thing in the custom shop. Hello, Chris. Jexter says, "How's that Spartan? Still doing great. I did a video about it. Really liking it. I did take it apart last night, and now the action is just stupid good. The flip's still kind of lazy, but not too bad. But as a thumb stud, it works fantastically well. Really liking it. I carried it today, actually. Yeah, I saw Blade HQ as an exclusive in 20 CV2, but I think it's coated. I think it was blacked out like the... well, I have one because it's one of my size comparison knives. Let me get it out here. Move some stuff out of the way of this drawer because I have one of a stupid low-slung drawer. I need to switch my drawers because I open this drawer a lot more than the other one. I'm always setting stuff in front of it. I think it's they didn't make an appearance. I think it's blacked out like this one though, isn't it? Isn't it blacked out like the CF Elite? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I saw the off-grade comes in stonewashed as well, but the blacked out one's the new one. So, Art let me decide. So since I'm reviewing it, and I just said, the blacked out one's the new one, so we'll do the blacked out one. Derek says, "Hey, Stacey, how's the recovery been? Feeling 100% yet, or easily fatigued?" It's not 100%, but I'm getting there. I'm 85, maybe. I had a weird stomach thing today that I still kind of blame on it, but I don't know. Got the Riat Bushido. Cannot stop fidgeting. It's great. I just ordered one yesterday, actually, Joshua. So great minds, I guess. I haven't been really excited about any Riats in a long, long time, but I did like that one a lot when I saw it. And then there was that little bit of kerfuffle with that one designer, Big Eddie, about whether or not he had submitted that design and then it fell through and they made it anyway, but they wound up making up. So they both put out statements saying everything's cool. So then I felt okay getting one. So where'd you find the Bushido in stock? At White Mountain Knives. I believe they may still have some. But if you go there, go to whitemountainKnives.com. Use the code SDWK at checkout. In light of the MC live stream, maybe you should do a Shabazz impression. We'll see. I need to get farther in a beer before I do that. How long should I expect the GB2 to break in to take just fidgeting with it? It's not really a kind of a fidgety knife. It's never going to be drop shutty if that's what you're looking for. Check out the K2 from Knife Jockey. Don't know what that is. How do you like the Spy Opera? Well, I did a video about it, and yeah, I still love it. It's a great knife. It was kind of I explained in the video, which I encourage you to go watch. Yeah, I didn't want it from the pictures, and then I saw some other videos and people that that I really respect that liked it, and I thought, yeah, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot, and I'm glad I did. It's really, really cool. Really like it. It just looks classy, very slicey blade, really nice micarta, and I like wire pocket clips. Have you tried a mini convert auto by Gerber? No, I have not. Do you have an Falcon? There's been a lot of Falcons, so I don't know which one you're speaking of. It's a very common knife name. Got an 8015 for 95 bucks. Holy cow, that's a good price. Crickets. Thank you for the heads up about the Chase 200 LC 200N. Bleh, quickly has become my favorite. Yeah, I really like this thing. It's a really nice little knife for sure. And 140 full LC 200 with proper liners and and G10 and all that. Nice pocket clip. Very little to complain about with this knife for sure. Maybe that jimping's a bit aggressive. That's about the only thing I can complain about with it. It is that good. Waiting on the Malibu, was thinking about a ZT 0562. Then I saw the Spartan. Wonder if it is a good mix of both. Oh, maybe kind of. Yeah, I guess kind of. It drops as nicely, or if not better, than the Malibu. But it's a big old knife. It's kind of bigger. I think it's longer than an 0562. I'll try and get the 0562 out here in a minute. Well, I can just grab a Hinder XM18. It's the same thing. That's a lot easier to grab. I have those. I have my fancy case open tonight instead of hauling it out every time. Yeah, you can see it's even a little bit bigger than the XM18 if this perspective is going to show that correctly, which means that it's going to be bigger than an 0562 as well. So longer anyway. It's a 3 3/4 inch blade instead of a 3.5. The Chase's opening hole hurts my thumb. Yeah, my thumb is so callous now. I'm not sure I even notice it anymore. I try to, but I do remember mentioning it was a little sharp or hard to get to or something. Is I just completely fail at opening it? Yeah, it's a little sharp. It's like failing opening it, but I mostly spidey flick it. I find it easier to. No, I can't do either of them. My hands aren't working good today. I'm late. Did we already discuss the Italian team winning the Italian GP? No, we didn't, but that was for once an interesting race, even though both Ferraris went out and Leclerc just wadded it. That wasn't cool, but I was very happy. Pierre Gasly is a great driver, and he got screwed last year, so he must be feeling very, very full of himself right now for good reason. Chad Kanatsar, hello. Welcome aboard. Off-grid Scorpion, yes. Is it Scorpion or Scorpio? I don't remember now. Does your wife carry a knife, or do you carry enough knives for both the Richard fan? Well, she, for one thing, works in education, so she can't. She can't carry one to work, so she doesn't very often. But she has one of those, the Civivi limited edition slip joint one. Man, my brain's not good today. I can't remember names of stuff. That one that just came out a little while ago. They sent me a few of those, and she stole one. I don't know whose Discord you're talking about, BD Swim. I don't have one, and I'm not going to. Yes, the Fracture. There you go. She's got one of those, and she has an open L. And a Swiss Army knife. What's to the right of the GB2? That's the one we're just talking about. It's the Quiet Carry Chase. It's LC200N. You can get it in 20 CV too, but get the LC200. It's really good steel, and it's completely corrosion resistant. And on the LC200N blade, the liners are also LC200, so it's completely, pretty much as corrosion proof as something can possibly get. Hello, my old man EDC. How you doing? I worked in education, always carried a knife. I gave myself permission as an administrator. Well, she's an administrator too, but she works with littles, and she would just have it sitting in her purse at her desk anyway. So it's kind of pointless. And they specifically said you can't carry a knife there. It's in their policies, which I understand. Hello, Skywarp. Yeah, Mildmare, haven't seen you in a while. What's everybody doing this weekend for Labor Day? I'm doing nothing. That is my plan. Except for tomorrow, I'm going to finish up recording a very, very, very long video. So I realize it's been a year since I did my a collection update of all my USA made stuff. So that's going to take a while, because I got a lot of American-made stuff. So figure it's Labor Day. That's a good time to put it out. So that'll be out tomorrow night. I'm probably not going to... I may do it tomorrow morning. We'll see. I'm thinking about doing... I want to go back to 2 videos a day. And I may do just short little 2-3 minute videos of like what I'm carrying that day. So we'll see. I don't know why they blocked that, Andrew, but sometimes I have to click to show comments. I don't have Keith here tonight. He's got some family stuff, so he's not here. So, oh, there he is. Oh, he was here. Now he's gone. See you later, Keith. Hope everything's all right. Tier 1 Gear and EDC. Hello, how you doing? Working overtime. Hope they're paying you well. The other thing I'm doing this weekend is sitting here right now. Well, we're fine now. It's early at night, but I don't know if you guys have been watching the news, but yeah, some stuff is going down in my city right now. So yeah, we will see how that goes tonight. We've had protests every night, and the police shot a city councilwoman in the head with a pepper spray ball last night, or pepper ball, so that didn't go well. The beer is a Young Lion Brewing Company Pilsner. Yeah, and then last night they shot Rachel Barnhart, who I know, she's a frenemy of mine, I guess is the best way to describe her, right behind the ear with a pepper spray ball, and that's not good. That's not good. She justifiably made a big stink about it, so yeah, it is a very tasty Pilsner. I'd never had it before. The corner store that my son works at, literally our corner store, is half a block away. And they have a really, really good beer selection, though. Yeah, it did leave a scar. And then they got her in the chest, too. She got hit with 2 of them. So, yeah. I don't go to protests, though. I'm too old for that crap. Yeah, she seems all right. She seems well enough to very anger tweet about it. I can tell you that. And she'll be back out there tonight, so we'll see how it goes. What makes me nervous is the place that they're protesting the most in front of is the police station, with the main police station, and it's right across the street from our house. But not across the street, but across the river. So it's like a quarter mile from my house. I'm not getting into politics, Ryan, but nobody's destroying or burning anything. They were standing there and yelling, and they got tear gassed and shot up. What exactly is a frenemy? It's someone who's kind of your friend, but they make you mad all the time. I guess is the best way to describe it. But anyway, hello, me with knives. How you doing? I don't want to get in politics. I only mentioned it because if I'm kind of listening with one ear out the window, and if something goes wonky, then that and I have to turn the screen off. But we haven't gotten anything. All this whole year of protest, nothing's happened on our street. But it's only a quarter mile away, so you kind of worry sometimes. Hey, Snuggle, tell me how's it going. Oh, speaking of him, as I said, he sent me this, which I'm sending on to somebody else, then back to him. And I mentioned, I think this is how he found out. I don't know if he ever actually said, I mentioned in a live stream I want to get a new G-Shock, and he sent me two of them, and he sent me two awesome ones. So I have to look at the numbers because I'm terrible with remembering numbers. So excuse me for one moment so I make sure I get them right. I cut and paste them in an easy place to find. So this is a GW 5000 1JF, which is the a Japanese import. So really cool, really pretty rare knife, or rare knife. I keep saying knife, rare watch. And the difference between this and your normal, these are G-Shock squares, the 5000 series ones. Most G-Shock squares have the screw, the four screw back. This is actually a metal case underneath this stuff on the outside. It's a metal case with a screw in coating, which is really cool. It's a bit heavier. This is a GWE 5600 BC 1BJF, which Snuggle tell me will correct me. I believe this is also a Japanese import or something. I know that they're not very easy to find, but this one has Bluetooth and stuff. So I do like that. I have been using that just because it's easier to set alarms. It doesn't like send notifications or anything, which is awesome because I've actually quit wearing my Apple Watch because of that. So because I work for myself again now, and not to be a downer, but since my mother died, I don't need to have my phone attached to my hip 24/7 anymore, so I don't. So I got rid of the Apple Watch, gave it back to my wife, and because it just was too much. It's just too much. Yeah, I may do a video about these two. Did he answer? I had to close a thing, so did he answer if they're both Japanese imports? I can't remember, but yeah, I know they're both fairly rare-ish ones, and this one has a different bracelet on, or no, this one has a different bracelet on it. This was supposed to have come with a rubber bracelet, but he got these they call them combi bracelets. The new ones are all composite. This still has some aluminum links in it and stuff, but really like it. They're both super comfortable, and really enjoying them both. I can't decide which one I like. I like the heaviness and solidness of this, and knowing that it's a really rare one. Thank you, Arthur Huskins. I appreciate the donation. Yes, the super chat is open. Click the join button. You get your little thing next to your name, all that stuff. Oh, the 5600 is US. Okay. Yeah, I saw more of these online than these. These I don't see at all, only on eBay. But I think I saw one of these on Amazon still. But anywho, I like the solidness of this, and knowing that it's a rarer one. This one is I'd like the Bluetooth just to set stuff up because I'm really lazy. I have them both completely off screen, and I'm pointing at them. We're gonna move a couple knives here since we're talking about watches. We'll do this, and then we'll see how long it takes for me to cut my finger. Yeah, that was dumb. Apologize for interrupting. Yes, I like the solidness of the 5000. I like the Bluetoothiness of this. It's just like I said, I wanted to get rid of my Apple Watch. So when this is Bluetooth, I thought it doesn't give notifications. So that's what I want. It's just so much easier to set alarms and set all your world times and all that stuff in an app on your phone than it is to push all these buttons. Like this one does not have world time zone set up, and it probably never will because I just don't want to go through all the buttons. I'll do it someday when I have nothing else to do. But it's not a priority. This one is just time and date and looks cool. And I'm not sure about the negative display versus the positive display. I know that's what everybody's going to ask. I'm obviously in lower daylight, I like the positive display, but the negative display does look so much cooler. And it in the dark, I like the negative display better. They both light up when you rotate them on your wrist. Yeah, they got that one to light up. They both do that. If I can make this one do it, it's not being cooperative right now, but they both do it pretty reliably. I was able to in the app too. I could set up to make it light up for 4 seconds instead of 2, which is really, really cool. But I like G-Shock squares because I have very skinny little wrists. I'm gonna put one on here, and feel free to mock my skinny wrists. And they don't look stupid on me because I'll show you my previous G-Shock. Don't get into watches, yeah. So it looks all right even on my tiny, skinny, thin lady wrists. It still looks good. Where previously I had. Has the video gone out for anybody else? I don't know. Nobody else complained, but this is what I had before, which I don't remember what model it is. I got it a long time ago, and it got it when I was in the Air Force, so it's that long ago. It's 20 years old probably, but still works great. But it's way too big for my wrist, so. Yeah, I think everybody else can see. I want one of those D-Strike Wi-Fi bomb watches. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I'm really liking having a couple really nice G-Shocks around. Their G-Shocks are what I call classless, and not in a bad way. It's like I used to drive a Volkswagen Golf. That's a classless car. Like you can drive up at Walmart with it and it doesn't look out of place. You can pull up and have it valeted at a fancy restaurant and it doesn't look out of place. And I think G-Shocks are that way too, like especially the nice ones. Especially the squares. I think they're just, you can be rich and have one, or you can be a normal person because they made so many different versions and so many different price ranges. Pentagon XR or Spartan Palace. I don't know what the Pentagon XR is, so I can't answer that. But yes, I am loving the full track as well. I'm probably going to carry this again tomorrow because it's just, oh, it's great. I always wanted one of these. I'm so glad I finally got one, and it's just very, very cool, and it's working finish like I like, and it has my favorite G10 scales. Although the red ones that came with it, some of you said in the comments I should have stuck with the red ones. The red ones do look awesome, but these are I just like these. I have a set of these for, well, I have one. They only have one on them. But I have an XM18 one for this too. It's like my spare scale that I'll never get rid of. I just really like that pattern of scale, and I love working finish. So I'm just so happy I found this exact one. It's so nice. And yeah, they didn't. Southern Edges had 2 or 3 of them in stock, and then I made a video, and they're gone now. So I'm sorry about that. But I can understand why they quit making it after tearing it apart and everything. I totally get why they quit making it. That is a lot of work. Putting the tool in it and everything, that milled out pocket underneath here to carry the washers in, which I don't have them in it because I haven't tried it yet, but I just assume they must rattle. There's no way they wouldn't rattle, but there is just so much machine work in this knife that I totally get why they quit making it, because they said $700 wasn't enough to be charging for it. So, or $600, whatever it was $595. But yeah, they said that just wasn't enough. So it does look like America, doesn't it? That's part of the reason why I want to carry it tomorrow. I'm thinking of an Instagram picture. So this is blue. The logo on my truck, my GMC, is red. I have a big giant GMC logo on the front of my truck. I need something white, and I'll do a red, white, and blue picture. Cheers. Nice to see you. Good to see you. Feel good now. Thanks, Arthur. Yeah, rough day today, but I'm not sure. I don't think it was COVID. I think my stomach's just been weird. You could tape them down. Yeah, but I can't fathom a time when I'm going to change my scales, like when I'm out and about, or change not my scales, well, my scales too. But when I'm going to change my bushings to bearings or vice versa, like why would I do that when I'm just out and around? I don't see why I need to have those with me. Uh, come on, stop doing that. Now it's hiding my bottom message. There we go. Picked up a Harns Assassin today. Great budget knife. There's something I don't. There's some reason why I don't review Harns. They did that very blatant Sebenza knockoff. Yeah, I wore my zombie apocalypse. I'll be really upset that I don't have my bronze bushings with me. But I do run one of my hinders on bronze bushings now, and I'm just going to kind of leave it. I did it for. I put them on my XM24 because I still plan on doing a comparison between that and the Spartan Harsey, and I wanted to make them even. So I did that, and I kind of like them. I'm going to leave it on that, but I don't like them on XM18s. The XM24 has such a big. Why am I talking about it when it's sitting right here? This has such a big, heavy blade that it still has a really good smooth action on the washers. It doesn't. It's not a drop shut guillotine, but it works pretty good, and I kind of like it. I'm probably just going to leave them. But all my other hinderers, I run on bearings. Have you tried the XM Slippy? I've held it, but I haven't had it. Yes, I almost bought the vintage. I don't know. I already have one vintage, though. Yeah, I don't know. And I'll regret not having one soon, hopefully. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm going to Germany in March for a couple weeks, and I will regret not having an XM Slippy. Thank you, Dexter. Yes, the super chat is open, the join button, all that stuff. Is there a small hinder that's about 7 inches total? Yeah, there's a couple of them. The XM18 3-inch is close to that, and also, come out of there. This guy's little brother, the half track. They don't make this blade anymore. This was a USA made blade exclusive. Well, they don't currently make it. USA made blade can always get it again, but if they decide to. But yeah, this is the half track. That's the full track. Hey, Oken, how's it going? Oh, I wanted to say, I was hoping you were going to come on. I meant to send you an Instagram message, but if you don't, go check out Oken7's YouTube channel. It's Oken and Kane EDC review or EDC reviews with Oken and Kane. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name. You can put it down below. But they have little doll furniture, and I said I was EDC with Oken and Kane. There we go. I said I was jealous of that gimmick that they came up with the doll furniture. So they're reviewing like knives, like in a living room, and it's really funny. And then so he sent me a little piece of doll furniture because I sent him some knives, some loaners, and he sent me back with a little bottle of purple liquid. So I just thought that was very funny. That was very cute. Thank you. I will cherish it forever, or until the cat eats it. When are they redoing the full track? There are 0 plans, Hooligan. The last I talked to Rick, so it would have to get different materials or be infinitely more expensive. Purple for slicey dicey. Yeah, I got it. I understood. Oh, you can get mini boxes of cereal and stuff like that. Trade Carmel, like Target. I wish I should get you when I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them made when the site is up. The new venture. I'm gonna get slicey dicey patches, and you could use one as a carpet. Every time you say Oken, it opens my trash can. How is that, David? Do you have a voice activated trash can that you've coded to say Oken? The funniest voice activation thing I've ever had happen. It's story time now for a moment, but it's worth it. So I have a thing I do on my phone where my Siri and is like, I gave myself a weird name. I give my friends weird names. Like, it thinks you're saying you're open. Oh, I get it. It's saying you're saying open, yeah. Open can, yeah. So I gave myself a funny name. I give my friends weird names, like Metal Complex is Lesser Wahlberg on my phone. Nick Shabazz is Raymond Luxury Yacht. And I just give people funny names, and I gave myself a funny name on my phone. And I was helping my daughter set up her new iPhone, and she was like 16, and um, we're sitting there, and you have to say "Hey Siri" a bunch of times so it learns your voice. And she was saying "Hey Siri, Hey Siri, Hey Siri," and then I said "Hey Siri" once, and my phone came on, and it said, "What can I help you with, sweet tits?" Because that's what I named myself on my phone. And I nearly killed my daughter. She laughed so hard I thought she was going to expire. It was very funny. And I forget that I named myself that on my phone, and it doesn't always say it. Like my emails sometimes say Brian J. Ball. Some of them sometimes they say Sweet Tits. Like I don't know what is gonna come across. And if you're ever around me and you have an iPhone and you leave it unlocked and unattended in front of me, I am going to change your Siri to a stupid name. Like that is what I do. One of my buddies, I changed his to Sugar Buns, and you don't notice it for a while because it rarely actually calls you by the name. So I changed his to Sugar Buns, and it took him 3 months to notice it. And then we were hanging out, and he was like, "I don't know, my phone started calling me Sugar Buns. I don't know why." And I'm like, "I did that." It was great that it took 3 months to notice. The slow burn jokes are always the funniest. But yeah, I don't know why I chose that. It was just I said, "Hey Siri, call me Sweet Tits," and it was funny. Pre-order Spy Opera on Blade HQ. Pretty stoked to check it out. It's a great knife, man. TXT. We already talked about it earlier, but it's a really great knife. It was a very pleasant surprise. It's one of my favorite things they made this year. This and the Canis, I think, are my two favorite knives they made. The Watu's pretty good too, but I think this and the Canis are my two favorites. I don't know which. When I do my top 10 of the year, I don't know if both are going to make it. I try not to put two from the same manufacturer in unless it's like an exception. So I'm not sure which one it'll be, but I like them both a whole lot. You unpolish the scales on yours. Oh, you sand them down. I like the polished look. No love for the Poochie? No. No, I do not have any love for the Poochie, Tim Simcoe. I do not. I do not. Tim Simcoe, did you ever watch? God, what was the name of that movie? Is the Revolutionary War spy movie? Or not movie, TV series they had out like last year, a couple years ago. There was a son of a bitch on there named Major Simcoe. I believe he was Major Timothy Simcoe. He was a bastard. Turn, yeah. I think his name was Timothy Simcoe. I know it was Simcoe, but it was a great show. I really did enjoy it. You like your micarta rough, like your women. What G-Shock model is that? Sorry, I got here late. Yeah, we talked. This is a 56, or sorry, a 5001 JF. It's a Japanese import one. Kind of pissed you're getting the larger knives. The Waypoint should really get knife of the year. I didn't say it wouldn't. It's going to be on the list for sure. I don't think any of my big knives are in. I have my lists already for knives of the year, and it doesn't have hardly any big knives in them. What I like is different than what I know other people like. I've been reviewing products for 20 years. I can put myself in the mind of other people pretty easily. Not like to invade your thoughts and steal your social security number or anything like that. But I mean, I give good reviews to stuff that I don't like, and I give bad reviews to stuff that I like because I know who it's for. You know, it was a Bradley. Yeah, I took it out. I'm getting the Waypoint to show. I still always have it right at hand. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, so I don't know if I'm a professional. I wouldn't say that. I've just been doing it a long time. Did you quit the magazine job? I did, Deborah. I did. I resigned. Yeah, it was just I got other stuff I want to do, and nobody's mad at anybody. We're all still friends. I actually just talked to one of my coworkers this afternoon, my former coworkers this afternoon. The XM18 hardware is not compatible with the XM24 lavender pants. You are correct, sir. Thank you, Chris, very much. appreciate the donation. Wow, we're up to 150. I have not been paying attention. I always forget to look over at that. And you people don't ever tell me. Oh, I did buy this today because I want to keep a multi-tool in my truck. I had an old Leatherman rebar, and I wanted to put that in the truck, so I had to get another one. And so I got a Leatherman free P4. REI had a sale, and it was right. REI's right down the street, so. And I'm trying to run all the 93 octane fuel out of my truck because I think that's why I'm getting a random check engine light. So I want to get it back to 87 and tune it back to 87 and then see if that gets rid of it. But do you know what's weird? My Super Freak did better with the stain resistance than my ZT0050. Well, the Super Freak's coated, or did you uncoat it? That's the Medak one, right? Yeah, you can definitely one-hand open it very easily. It's kind of almost like a balisong. It's pretty cool. And you can one-hand open the blades and all that stuff. Could have been bad gas. I don't think so. It was Costco. But yeah, I'm getting a knock sensor on one bank occasionally. But it goes right away. You clear it and it doesn't come back for days, and then it'll pop back in and it clears. And it doesn't affect the way the truck runs. You don't even know about it. But this is a wicked slicey blade. You know what? I have not checked because I've been busy feeling like crap. I will answer that in just a moment, Lavender Pants. It was sitting here. Now I got to figure out where I put it. Oh, there it is. I'll show you here in a second. But I took this. It's just, whoa, that's zero that, moron. I'm like, what is that? I know they're just 440C blades, but it's thicker behind the edge than I thought. I mean, it's thin. It's 17 thousandths, but man, it feels like a razor blade. What's this thickness behind the edge in the full track? Like 24? I said it in the little first impressions, but I'm still getting used to using this. So you have to, the locking thing, you got to remove that. And then it's got a serrated blade. And then it's got a saw. But yeah, they had a sale at REI, and I've been wanting a new Leatherman. And it has a pocket clip. So I like pocket clips on stuff. I hate stuff on my belt. I can't stand it. That's why I never carry my rebar. So that's what I got this. Wow, that's David's making me do weird math. What is steak plus shoe plus sword equals snow sword? I don't know. Yeah, David Garrett, I saw a few like reviews of it being kind of gimmicky or whatever and not as solid as the other ones. But you know what? It has a pocket clip, and I like that. And I don't do hardcore stuff. So this is perfectly fine for me. John Control, if you charge titanium with S30V, that's not a bad one. So Lavender Pants, you said, what is my current front runner for budget knife of the year? That would be this. That would be the Ferrum Forge Stinger, because I do under 100. So this is $90, and it is freaking awesome with Nitro V and a great slicey blade and Civivi action, all that stuff. Yeah, I love this thing. Yeah, I see somebody saying that their car runs like crap on 87. Yeah, that's normally the thing, but I've never, the truck never threw a check engine light till I put 93 on it. And like I said, it's a really, really minor one, but Brian, did I miss the update on Brews, Blades, and Burnouts? That is going to happen when, I don't know if we Brews, Blades, and Burnouts, but there will be burnout videos in probably early November, because I'm going to have to put snow tires on my truck, and the tires that are on it right now are 6 years old. So I'm ditching it. So I'm going to burn those tires to the ground. Like, it may have to get towed somewhere. I'm just going to, I have a parking lot that I have permission to do it in. So, for non-budget, it would probably be right now, gun to my head at the moment, the Malibu or the Waypoint, one of those two. I take credit for Brews, Blades, and Burnout names. Well, I can't drink a beer, and even if I'm in a parking lot, they can give you a ticket in DUI in New York if you're just sitting in your car and you have the keys in your pocket. They consider it driving. Thank you, Mile Mariner EDC. Yeah, most jam are designed to run on 87. I put a 90, 91, 93 Diablo tune on it. That's supposed to make it be okay, but I figured your budget front runner was this Stinger. I know you leased that well enough. Yeah, Lavender Pants. It's awesome. The only thing that could hurt it is if it becomes one that's really hard to get. If it's really hard to get at some point, then that will ding it. But not the 80-20. No, the 80-20 is too hard to get, so that I kind of ding it for that a little bit. Arthur Huskins, cheers in my native language. Proust, same to you, sir. See you later, Oaken. Yeah, keep up the good content. Oh, he's just leaving. Never mind. I thought Oaken was leaving, and he's leaving. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, definitely get a Stinger. They're awesome. It's a really freaking good knife. It was one that I got just because it was Nitro V, and I found that interesting. And then as soon as I got it in my hand, I was like, wow, this thing is good. It's such a good knife. It's so slicey. One thing that bugs me about the Stinger's access to the liner lock, the mini Archbishop has the same thing. You know, a lot of knives that people complain about that with, they don't bother me. Like the GB2, I'm okay with. It's a little rough, but like I think this is more than fine for me. I don't know. Maybe it's because I have really skinny thumbs. And again, like I said, my thumb tip is calloused. So that's one thing that when I review a knife, I'll just take somebody else's word for. If other people say that it's hard to access the liner, I'll say people say it's hard to access the liner, but I'd never find them really hard to get. Just picked up the Sun and Moon Chaparral Davis Larson. I really want one of those. I'm so mad I didn't get one. Because in the pictures it didn't show how like shiny and smooth and pretty it is. Where the Three Rivers go, I rotate stuff out all the time. I put the Stinger back down. So sorry about that. I usually try and do that not audibly, but I have a really awful heartburn today, so I don't have a choice. What else can we bring out? I'll put the off grid away. Put that up here, because that doesn't go in a case, because that's not mine. Here, we'll just bring out something silly and fun. I think we had enough watch talk today, so put the watch away. Yeah, but long story short about the watches, prepare to see a lot of G-Shocks in videos, so. Oh, Grape Ape. Grape Ape is right here. I was using Grape Ape when I did that pants review. Where is Grape Ape gonna fit, though? That is the problem. Will Grape Ape fit in? I don't want to take the full track out. We'll try this. It kind of fits. It kind of fits. It's there. You can sort of see it. Yeah, I'll go with the kite fin over the Stinger. I don't know which one I would pick. Let me get the kite fin. I have a kite fin. I like the kite fin a lot as well. Oh, wrong case. Here we go. They're totally different price brackets, but see you later, EDC Life. 164 on now. Not bad for a holiday weekend. They're totally different in price. I guess slicing performance is fairly similar. I think the Stinger slice is a little bit better. S3 5VN versus Nitro V. Yeah. So you can borrow my full track. Okay, yeah, the full track is something. If you're a Hinderer fan, you just got to experience one, even though they're gone now. But they come up on the secondary a whole lot, though. They're not that hard to find on the side. I found a lot of them on the secondary, but the kite fin is definitely prettier. But I know you watch F1. What about NASCAR? Playoffs. Let's go. I don't watch NASCAR anymore because of the playoffs. I watched NASCAR almost religiously until they came up with that stupid chase for the championship thing, and in my opinion, it ruined the sport, and no one is ever going to convince me otherwise. Hold them side by side to compare with. I'm not your monkey. The Stinger is a little bit thinner. It's not dramatically so, but just a little bit. And the blades are... Yeah, pretty much the same. Maybe the kite fin's a little slimmer. Thickness in pocket. Yeah, I said it's just the kite fin's just a little bit thicker. Reich. Are we just naming companies? I don't know. I don't know what you wanted to, what you were trying to say. Hey, Mikey, what's up? How much? What is how much? What's how much? You need to be specific. I love the grind on the kite fin. The grind on the kite fin is very nice, but that's what I'm saying. The Stinger has a fairly similar kind of grind. It's just as thin, and it's also hollowy. Is the Stinger thicker? I don't know. They look kind of similar by the eye, but I don't remember every knife stat, unfortunately. I always liked the way the first race of the year in the NASCAR was the most important race. Yeah, that was always cool. You're a person, not a dancing monkey. Thank you. Thank you for honoring that. I appreciate it. I have not carried this thing yet because I know that blade coating is just going to come right off, but it is super cool. I just like it. It's got a warthog on it. Damn, you guys have sold me on the Stinger bad influence. It's not bad influence. It's a good influence. And it's going to be a very important knife this year. And now you're a YouTuber, so sometimes you have to buy knives just because they're important. Even if you know they're not going to like them. Full track. Oh, I got confused. I thought I was in the... if you guys hang out in the USA Made Blade Thursday night live Instagram stream, which is always a blast. Anytime anybody says half track, you have to drink. We can make it full track here. Are they both the same? Well, I can't tell. This looks thicker. My eyeballs are not coordinated. The Purple 4Max name escapes me. Great babe. That Boker Kalishnikov Warhawk is right at home with the Spartan 4Max full track 80 G15. All of equal value. Yes, they're all of equal value. You're right, MJ. You're right. It's just cool. I just like it. I love the stupidness of Boker in the Kalishnikov line. A lot of their regular knives, I think, are too conservative. I think that's why I don't like some of them. But when it comes to the Kalishnikovs, man, they will not hesitate to do something truly dumb. And I love them for it. Brian, full track. You're welcome. Okay. What's the cheaper format? It's called the 4Max Scout. I have one of them too. Oh, the Mermaid. Yeah, that's truly stupid. Man, a Boker OTF is a great idea, but that blade to handle ratio really turns me off. Richard fan, I agree with you 100%. I did not buy one because of that. I just think, I know everybody is excited about them, and somebody's going to loan me his, but God, I think they're hideous. And maybe I'll regret not getting one once I get one in my hand, but just, oh, wow. What's going to be your next knife purchase? Well, yesterday I ordered a Riot Bushido. Haven't had a Riot in a long time. Riots haven't blown my skirt up lately, but that one looks pretty cool. Boker XXL puts a smile on my face. It does. It's just so big and stupid, and it's very pretty. And actually, for the size of it, you can actually carry the damn thing, which is really, really cool. Was using the Cold Steel SR1 Lite this weekend. Awesome knife. Jexter, you're right. I accidentally wound up with another one of those. I'm not really sure how I did, but I do have another SR1 Lite. I don't know how I got it, but one showed up. Snuggle, tell me you can stop giving me money. Stop it. You're not allowed. You gave me watches. You can stop that now. I feel bad enough as it is. No, I don't remember ordering it, Grumpy Grunt. It just showed up. I mean, I don't know if somebody else bought it for me. It came from Amazon, so I don't know if somebody else bought it for me or whatever, but do you have a Artisan Cutlery Centuri? Do you have it? Yes, I do, because Oaken, who was on here, or is he still on here? I don't know. Yeah, he is. He's just posted right there. He just sent it back to me. I loaned it to him to review. But yes, I do have a Centauri. This is the large one, and I really, really like it. Sergeant Kong, I love the Riot Jack too. That never appealed to me. Was the knife between the Wii and the Boker? That is a Spartan Blades Palace button lock. I'm here. Direct Delta. Oh, that's a cool one. I don't carry double edge automatics because of my job. I'm quasi allowed to carry autos in New York, and no one's ever given me crap about it. But I think a double edge auto would be a bit too much to ask of the police officer to forgive. So I don't carry one because double edges are illegal in New York too. So it would be double illegal, and I don't think I want to carry double illegal. The CRKT half a chance machete pairing with a Halloween exclusive sack. Oh, that sounds cool, Mikey. You finally got an 0562 tie. Yeah, there you go. I assume you made an 0562 tie. You said 0562 IT, but the 0562 IT would mean that you had to turn it off and turn it back on again every now and then. Double illegal cancels each other out. Maybe you're right, Oken. I don't know, but yeah, I don't try and push my luck too much. But I did have during the height of the pandemic, we were actually doing roadblocks here occasionally, and I got stopped at a roadblock and had to test the theory. I had an automatic in my pocket and handed it to the cop, and he said, "Do you have a reason to carry this?" I said, "Yeah, I review pocket knives." He goes, "All right, cool, go ahead." So, as long as you have a reason, that's like not just because I like it. No. Oh, I do not. When I go into New York City, I don't carry a knife at all. That's the only place I just don't even carry one. I don't want to deal with it. If I do, it'll be like a Swiss Army knife or maybe my T-Arm Atlas. I wouldn't. That's a slip joint. I don't take my chances in New York, in the city. I mean, I'm in a city, but I'm not in the city. And they were asking, oh, how often do you need to go into New York City to be concerned with life laws? Once. For some reason, I've been looking at some of Cold Steel's 3V fixed blades. That Warcraft Tanto looks. Yeah, they do have some cool ones. See you later, Chris. I'm lucky. Georgia's pretty lax. Georgia's kind of carry whatever you want, isn't it, Oken? Yeah, Mikey. And when I go to New York City, it's usually whatever's on my keys. Like is kind of just what I usually have. Mikey Rare, have you handled a Kaiser in Justice? I have not, to my knowledge, anyway. Do you have a preference in handle material, tie, CF, micarta? It depends on the finish. Like, this carbon's gorgeous. Where did I put it? The Spy Opera's micarta's really cool that I put somewhere, and I don't know where I set it down. It's probably under a leg somewhere. But sometimes I like carbon, sometimes I like micarta, sometimes I like tie that's, anodized, a cool color. I don't really have much of a opinion. SHG, just tuning in. If you ever shop with GP Knives, GP Knives is excellent customer service. If you get a Benchmade knife with bad QC, first of all, don't worry about that anymore. They're 99% fine, but yeah, and you don't have to worry about the dealer because you just send it straight to Benchmade. When REI has their sales, this is how much I trust Benchmade's customer service. This is what I always say. When REI has their sales at the end of the year, because I'm a REI member, so they have like member only like tent sales. I show up and I buy Benchmades that have been returned and send them back to Benchmade to get fixed and then resell them. Because you can get like Benchmade super cheap at those tent sales that are just slightly off center or whatever. And you just send it back to Benchmade and they fix it. And GP Knives not only has, as everyone else is saying, great shipping and super fast and great selection of autos, they also have, hey everybody, it's Tyler from GP Knives. What's REI? It's a national outdoor store chain thing. It's a co-op. About a 940 exclusive REI got exchanged 3 times because of QC issues. Well, they've made that for a really long time, and they did have a period where they had some issues, but I'm envious of the voice. Damn you, Tyler. I know he has such a sweet voice. Sometimes I just want him to like tell me I'm gonna be okay every night before I go to bed. Don't worry, Brian. It's all gonna be okay. They're right, REI, right by your house. That's where mine is too. Mine's like probably 3/4 of, no, not even that, half a mile up the road. Literally up the road. It's on the same road as me. I just get on my driveway and turn left and go up there. But yeah, that's where I got this today. It was REI because they were having a little sale. Waiting for the 940-2 from GP Nice to be delivered this week. Hope there's no QC issues. I think you're being really, really worried about something that's not really that big a deal anymore, but I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. Ever get blade swap from Spyderco? I have issues with Mannix too. I have not. The only thing I ever sent anything back to Spyderco for was I had a Mannix 2 backlock that they don't make anymore. That the screw receptacles, I can't do technical words right now, were glued in to the G10, and one of them popped loose, so I couldn't get my I couldn't get the screw out because it just spun. It just free spun inside the G10. So, Darth Conquer, are you still doing stand up? No one's doing stand up right now. We're not allowed. I think maybe Texas allows it, but no, New York, I cannot do stand up. It is verboten, which we're really annoyed about because casinos are open, bowling alleys are open, freaking haunted houses are allowed to be open, comedy clubs are not. I did do a few outdoor shows, and now that's even not allowed. You can go see a band. Can't do stand-up. They lumped us in with strip clubs. I'm so upset that I didn't meet Tyler when I visited GP Knives. Yeah, I've never met him either. I talked to him on the phone. Come on down. I have been thinking about going somewhere, but I have to go fast because I'm still immune right now. Probably more of a metal complex section, but does they know if aftermarket scales for Benchmade grips work on the Hoe Gritter? No, they do not, for sure. Ever going to post more of it? I loved it. Darth Conqueror, probably not, because I mentioned that I haven't been posting my videos because people steal jokes, and one of my buddies actually found some hack from New Jersey doing like 3 or 4 of my jokes that were from that video, which is why I don't do it. Do comedy in the bowling alley. We thought about that, but nope. They're very specific about exactly how it's illegal. I wanted to ask, well, what if I just go on stage and I'm just not funny? Is that okay? But no, you can go to a band where everybody's gathered in front of the stage, but in a comedy club where people sit at a table. Ever met Justin from WMK? Seems like a great guy. I've talked to him like on the phone and email before, but never met him in person. No. How are we doing on the beer? That determines how long the show lasts now. And thank you for using the discount, MJ, too. Do a TED Talk. That's funny. I don't know if we can even do that. How thin behind the edge of that Van X blade? I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's very thin. There's a whole video about it. I did a whole review of it. Bring a few and the show can go on forever. I don't have a refrigerator up here, and I'm really annoyed about my beer being the right temperature. And this is a Pilsner, so it has to be cold. Come to Alabama, nothing is closed. Yeah, Dark Gravity, but then I'd be in Alabama. Sorry, I had to take a shot at Alabama. I've actually been to Alabama a few times. I don't mind the coast. Joshua Wilson, okay, Slice, you broke me. Just ordered a Stinger. Good. And I'm glad you saved some money, man, Jay. Where can I get some semi-unique scales for my PM2? I would say my favorite place is, and I have to move stuff again. I keep putting stuff in front of this stupid drawer because I'm a moron. Sharp Dress Knives. He's very reasonably priced and very fast. These were called White Storm or something. Yeah, but I really like Sharp Dressed Knives scales. I like how quick he is, and they're awesome. And if he doesn't have anything, just email him. Sometimes stuff that's out of stock, but just email him. He may have the material to make them, and it doesn't take him long. Are you John Krasinski? Same voice? No, but I've heard that question asked before. It's better. I get Seth Rogen all the time, which I don't understand at all. But I'll take Krasinski. Can't can you English one of your kids as a as beer assistant? They're not here right now. They're off at their mother's. Could have a bucket full of ice with a 6-pack of long necks. I don't usually drink more than like 3 or 4 beers in an entire day. I don't enjoy beer. If I'm gonna drink, I drink liquor. Yeah, Fat Carbon's where he gets a lot of his material from. Tristan. Yeah, that's what I don't get about the Rogan thing, because I don't laugh like a moron. Fine then, 4 beers. I can't drink 4 beers in an hour and a half. I'm a skinny little guy. I can't. I get full. That's why I don't like drinking beer. If I want to get drunk, I just drink liquor. I can't drink beer fast enough to get drunk. Yes, Alabama does have its advantages, Dark Gravity. I just was making a joke. As a New Yorker, it's a New Yorker. It's my duty to make fun of Alabama. Any idea on Hinder's rotation for making hardware? Been looking everywhere for a full copper hardware set for the XM18 3-inch. No luck. No, I don't. I don't have any idea. I've been wanting forever a textured titanium XM18 scale and haven't been able to get one. Speaking of booze and blades, what's the plan? Yeah, I should do that. Maybe next week I'll do that. I plan on doing them once a month, and then I just keep forgetting. As a Georgian, it's my duty to make fun of Alabama. Yeah, you Southern people get mad at each other's states. I lived in North Carolina for a while, and I was always told that's not the real South. Yeah, Matt J, he's right. Want a marble carbon kite fin. Yes, it is very pretty. I just love the hardware and that stuff on it. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous knife for sure. And 3 dislikes. Why? I dislike all of my friends' live streams because I'm a jerk. So I think some of them are regular viewers that do it as a joke, or I say something that offends them and they click dislike. That's fine. I don't care because it still helps the algorithm either way. As long as you don't have like 50% dislikes, doesn't matter. All southern states make fun of us. Florida, everyone makes fun of Florida, and justifiably so. Justifiably so. MC popped in. Yeah, I dislike his all the time. I am a jerk. But I do it in good fun. I don't mean anything by it. I hang out with comedians all the time, so I have no filter of what is socially acceptable. The not so fabled Florida man. Yeah, we used to have a Creep of the Week thing on our old TV show, which has now become its own podcast, which I highly recommend you go. The Creep Off, it's called. Go look for a podcast called The Creep Off. It is fantastic. And we would just pick really weird criminals and really creepy people, and we would vote on who was the worst. But now it's just my buddy Vinny and his friend that do it. And we gave Florida a Lifetime Achievement Award. I'll have to send you a reminder message. I'm more of a bourbon than a beer guy. Yeah, do that. I don't usually buy bourbon that much. When I do, it's usually like a small bottle because it just sits around, but I'm a vodka guy. So you highly recommend never carry a pocket knife in Manhattan. Might move there soon. I mean, I wouldn't. The guy to ask, Everyday City Carry, lives there. I know he does. So, Creep of the Week is it is definitely not PG, and it's usually people who didn't just do something funny. They did something awful and funny. Oh, I can't drink tequila. I've never liked it. I don't have one of those tequila stories. But you're the worst. I am the worst. I love EDCC's podcast. Yeah, Ray's a great guy. Have you heard the new Seether album? I didn't know Seether had a new album. I'll have to check that out. I do like Seether. You have to get good tequila. No, I always drink like the Patron Silver and stuff when I've had it. I drink expensive, good tequila, and I don't like it. I can drink a margarita. That's fine. But see you later, SHD. MC did it. Your turn for a Nick Shabazz impression. I got to think of something that he says a lot. I don't know if I can do it. I never try to do an impression, but I talk to him all the time. Oh, I'll think of something. Yeah. Okay, I can see that. Do not get into watches. I can do the accent, but I can't do the inflection. Do not get into watches. Pocket pecker. That's too much of a pocket pecker. Laguvulin 8. I don't know what that is. It's a beautiful thing. See, I can't really do it. It's kind of hard to do. His Terrible Knives was good. Yeah, I was on that too. It was a lot of fun. I always like those. They're a lot of fun. Scotch is good. I like Scotch very much. The good, the great, the bad, and the ugly about this little guy. Do not get into yachts. All right, I'm done now. Oh, no, I'm done. I'm done with the impression now. I did it. I danced like a monkey for you because you asked me to do it. I tuned in right after MC did that last night, so I didn't hear it. So I don't know if mine was better or worse. When I tuned in, everybody was laughing about it. And then he tried to do one of me, and he said, I'm glad Slice isn't here, and I was there, and I said, I heard you. So that's a thing. Can you do a good MC impression? There's no impression of MC. He just talks like a normal guy and laughs a lot. There's no like impression of MC. He said that himself on the show too. Worse. Okay, I'll take that. I do impressions though. I mean, I do accents more than impressions. I just can't get the tone of his. I've never attempted to do it before. I'll work on it. Double fist approaching shake while laughing. MC. Yeah. I just don't. He'd be really hard to do an impression of. Cut something for us slicey dicers, could you? What do I want to cut? I don't know what I have. I actually cleaned my office today a little bit, so I don't have a lot sitting here. Oh, to cut. That would be insulting because it's the business card of a company I very much like. That's my checkbook. I need that. That is stupid paper. Here, we'll do this. This is, I don't know why this is still laying around. This is one of the questions from a previous quiz show. I'm actually going to use this. This is the first time I've cut something with it because I didn't want to scratch it up. That's not awesome. That's not the best slicer ever. Let's see, just to show a full track can cut things. It's 2020, you don't need checks. You know what? I do. For one place. That's the only reason I still need checks. I have one place that I cannot pay electronically. And I just wound up getting a loan from them. And if I'd have known that, I would not have. Because that's really easy. Oh man, I was so excited to see that phone books are sitting in my drive. Yeah, that's all I use them for now too. I throw one away, or I recycle one, and then I keep one to cut up for doing knife tests. See you later, Oaken. My credit union sends checks for me. Yeah. Oh, you just ask them to? Yeah, but I have them. I might as well use them. I've only got checks for one of my bank accounts. I have two bank accounts, and I've only bothered to get checks for one of them. Have you ever gone through a corn phase? No, Twirling, I have not, and I will tell you why. Because I saw corn before they were famous. They were at a bar in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I thought it was the worst sounding thing I ever heard in my entire life. So, I don't like it. I don't get why people seem to think that you and MC don't care for each other. Let's leave the drama for daytime TV, please. Mark Herrera says, because I'm very mean to him. That's why. It's my fault, and I'm fine with it. I don't care. Because he knows that I like him. We're really close friends, but I like to make fun of him. It's just so easy to do, and I can't stop doing it. Are you from North Carolina? No, I lived there for 4 years when I was in the Air Force. But what about Tool? Tool's all right. I don't love it, but it's okay. We're just down to nonsense now. We're up here pretty shortly. Corn was for us youngins. I was the right age. I did like Limp Bizkit for a bit. Your shining dickish disposition. I do have kind of a dickish disposition, but I don't mean anything by it. It's just how I am. Can you do a Greg Medford? I would get demonetized. Who are some of your favorite bands, musical influences? Nirvana, Queen. I like hip hop a lot. NWA and Public Enemy and Ice Cube and all that kind of stuff. I listen to everything. I saw Smashing Pumpkins has new songs. I saw Smashing Pumpkins 2 days in a row. We went to one concert. They were playing an hour and a half later. We drove to the next one. Foo Fighters? No, I don't like Foo Fighters. Very talented man, but I just don't like their songs. What do you think of the new Saviva McKenna and Copper Damascus? I don't remember if I even saw that, BZ, but I probably wouldn't have gotten one because I like that it's a lightweight knife. Specifically West Coast hip hop? Oh, yeah, mostly, not intentionally, but yeah, mostly I like the West Coast guys. It's just the way it worked out. Although I like Jay-Z a lot. You sound like you also like the Cranberries. I think the Cranberries were good. She died, right? Isn't that the one that died? The lead singer? I thought somebody from one of those bands like that died. But yeah, that's sad. I loved Blind Melon back in the day too. I actually got to know them a little bit. I was in college radio, so I went to a lot of their concerts and got to go backstage and stuff. And that was very sad when Shannon died. I haven't seen the new McKenna. I can't find mine right now, so maybe I'll order that one. You know, Sergeant Kong, they disappear. McKenna's are ones. It's McKenna's and bug outs. I can never find them. Like if I take it out for a review, it just vaporizes. Backstage with Blind Melon sounds awesome. Tim Simcoe. I would not characterize it as that. I would say it was interesting, educational. I was 19 years old. I was too young to be doing that. What's up, MC? Band Mike reviews. This isn't MC. Maybe you said that as a joke, but yeah, this is 8015. This is a MG 8015, so it is a Demco. It's not a cold steel one, but it's the machine ground blade, so it's the cheaper one. And it is micarta, brown micarta, so I really like it. And the action on it is beautiful. Good morning. Imagine that I'm playing that Looney Tunes like morning time sunrise music. I don't remember how it goes. Why were you sleeping so late, Jason Brown? Day drinking, as you should be, on a Labor Day weekend? Static X, I don't know what that is. Oh, that sucks, hooligan. Having knives sitting that close. Very late, but just got off work. How's everybody doing? We're doing all right. What are your thoughts on the Manix 2 looking for a new EDC? I love the Manix 2. In most ways, I like it better than the Paramilitary 2. Ginger. Maybe I'll have a look if I remember. I don't know what Static X is, so I guess I can't say anything. Spartan looks so nice. It is cool. I mean, there are things aesthetically I don't like about Spartan. I love the arrow and the. I think that's an awesome thing to do on the pocket clip. I love that, but and I'm okay with the logo. I see they added that tree. Somebody explained it to me because now they're working with K-Bar and somebody else, so that's why that's added on there. But I don't like the font they use for the USA and stuff, and I'm not in love with some of the graphics on it. But I have my Harsey right here too, and the Harsey's a little more free of that, but still the USA F35 is just such a generic font, and I like the filler tab with the Spartan on it though. You still have the Manix 2. You kept the lightweight, didn't you? Yeah, I still have the Manix 2 lightweight. I'll never get rid of that. That's like the knife that got this channel started, basically. I bought it as a user. I didn't see what one you were talking about, Jexter. Love the Manix 2. Bought it as a user, but the blade is like a mirror, and now I'm babying already. Yeah, I don't do that with the Manix 2. They're fine. Maybe do a Spartan SOCOM Elite comparison. I will eventually, but it's not a priority because Metal Complex did it, and he did a very good job at it. So you can just go watch his video. I have 4 Mani. That's what I call multiple Manixes. Bad graphics does affect the knife experience. It does, and it's not a. They're so well built that I forgive it, and especially on this, the action. Oh my lord, I can forgive a lot of things on this because the action is just so stupid good. Yeah, and somebody asked if you could shake it open earlier, and yeah, you can, but it's if you did it like 3 times in a row, your elbow would be sore. It takes a lot of effort, and I'm fine with that. As long as it's not dangerous, I don't care too much. I just wish that it flipped a little better. But I've never had a button lock flipper that really flipped that well. They always work better with a thumb stud. I don't know why they even put flippers on. I mean, I guess my Mortex flips pretty good, but I don't usually open it that way. I open it with a button. The Mortex flips better than this, but it's still not like one of my favorite flippers. I usually just open it like that, like almost all button locks, because it's more fun. I just open it, Benchmade style, or with the thumb stud on this one. Manix 2 or the Smock. I'm looking to spend a little money on a nice knife. I mean, the Smock is cool, but I mean, I didn't keep mine. It was a lot of fun to fidget with, but I like Manix's. I really have to whale it though. Yeah, Hinder. I've never managed to get a Hinder to fall open. Here, I'll try it with a full track. Why not? If you hear a loud thud and the screen goes black, that means I dropped this throwing it and I put a hole in the floor. Now there's no freaking way I can whip that open. That's what she said. I would get if I were to buy another Manix 2, because I've thought about it, because I bought the Maximet Para 3, I'd get a Maximet lightweight Manix 2. You have 2 Malibus, John. Well, no one likes a braggart. No, I'm kidding. Congratulations. I'm thinking about getting another one. I'm thinking about getting one of the titanium ones. My Skinny Skinner would shake open. I have one here. Let me try that. I have a COVID edition Skinny Skinner with the USA Made blade filler tab on it. Let me see. I'm just curious. I've never even tried with a Hinder. No, I can't do it. Cannot do it. Maybe this is what I'll carry tomorrow. I'm not sure. I've carried this since I got it because it's the COVID one. Normally I carry my No Choil. I feel kind of sick now. I was shaking my arm so hard it made me nauseous. What's the corrosion resistance like on Maximet? Not good, but put some EDCI on it if you can get some, and it's fine. The other ones, there's no way. Yeah, carrying a Manix 2 G10. Jexter, I had a Manix 2. I've had a few Manix 2 G10s, and I always wind up selling them, and I always wind up regretting it. I should just get another S110V Manix 2 because I do like that knife a lot. I don't like the way it carries, but I will say now, if you guys go back and watch my Ariat Gene videos, I don't care how a knife carries anymore. With that separate knife pocket, it's so nice. I can put big stupid stuff that not the big giant pocket, the actual knife pocket. I mean, like this fits in it fine. I don't care that there's a flipper tab sticking out because it's separated. Does he make a skinny no choil flipper slicer grind? Yes, that's what I have. He made it, but it was a DLT exclusive. I think they're all gone now. But you mean like that? They don't make jeans for fatties though. Oh, I didn't look at all the sizes. I probably should have done that. Does he need skinny no choil or flipper slicer grind? They do. You can get a skinny slicer all day long with the choil, but I think they may still have some of these at DLC. I can't remember. I know they have the thick no choil. But yeah, this is honestly the Hinder I carry the most. I know I show like the fancier ones, but this is the one I carry the most. It's kind of fancy. I guess it's a DLT exclusive, but this is the one I carry the most. I'll probably get a Hinder soon. Is skinny the way to go? If it's your first one, Freedom Fan, I think so. I think it is, or just a or a Jurassic. One of those two. I sold my Jurassic, but I will get another one when they come out with something, unique. I kept one set of scales for it, so. But I would go with this. I'd go skinny for the first one. Can you pocket a Spada XL with those jeans? No, I'm sure I can't. But spoiler alert, I'm gonna find out. So yeah, I went full stupid. I do have a dealer ordering me an Espada XL. So the 0562 is a Hinderer, no takebacks. It is. It's really good. It's a great freaking knife. I really like the 0562 tie. And it's basically this. Well, why don't we just grab it? We're running out of time here. Oh, where is it? It's not in the case. Maybe I'm not going to be able to do that. Where did I put that stupid thing? It must be downstairs. A lot of times my knives migrate down to the... I made the mistake of getting a really big bedside drawer, and now it's full of knives, and I keep forgetting to bring them back upstairs and put them in cases. I don't know, but I have an 0562 tie, and it's basically this, except for I think it's a little thicker. This channel made me get an 0562. I run it every work day front right. It's a great knife. The 0562 is what I've been wanting the longest, so I may just do that. Yeah, do that, Freedom Fan. I think in some ways that is the best first Hinderer is an 0562 tie. I infinitely prefer the tie. Some people like the carbon just as much. I much prefer the tie, but other than this skinny one, I prefer my Hinderers to be, full tie as well. So that's probably why. Everything for titanium. You want the CF? All right, no one's perfect. Thoughts on the Spyderco Domino? I loved it. I had two of them over the years, but I always wind up selling it for one reason or another. The 0562 tie is lighter, Freedom Van. It's like measurably lighter than the carbon one. But if you buy an 0562 tie, then in a year or so, you are going to buy a Hinderer. Had an 0450 with a lock problem. That's what sent me to the Hogue rather than the 0562 tie. I've never had many lock problems in the 0562. I know they had a few that had a couple little issues, but I don't have any CF knives. I have a few tie. Okay, that's a very reasonable justification, Freedom Fan. I do that same kind of thing when I order stuff. 0562 is marginal at best. Well, you are clearly in the minority according to the comments here, hooligan. So you are a hooligan. You're a nasty hooligan. Plus, you can get custom tie hardware in any color for the 0562. Yes, you can, which is cool. Sit down, hooligan. I said good day, sir. I said good day. Never owned a ZT at all. I don't have that many. I only have one ZT, just an 0562. Then I have some higher end Kershaws and stuff. But I keep wanting to get another ZT, but there's nothing blows my skirt up. I really like my 0609, and I do miss that. And if the opportunity arose, I might get an 056 or an 0609 again. But everything else, nothing they've done lately really excites me. Of all the knives, Slice Dice taught me into buying the 0562 tie is my favorite. Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with an 0562. Are you going to start doing Dickens? Wait till Christmas time. Get one of the purple 0609. It's got a coated blade, though. I don't like that. If it didn't have a coated blade, abso-freaking-lutely, I'd get one of those. 80-20. Okay, this is the last knife I'm bringing out, and then I'm going to go. Because it's been doing this an hour and a half now. Oh, that's the wrong hole. There you go. I'm still liking this a lot, too. So it was my most carried knife last month, and it has been carried a couple times this month. It opened this box. And some other ones. I have an 0562, but I feel like it's too big for an EDC. Yeah, the skinny is a little slimmer, but yeah, they're not small knives. I know some people give people crap when they just say, oh, it's not. I did that video about, I don't know if anybody saw the comments in that video, but I did the video about all my big knives, like, can you carry a big knife? Good day, sir. Thank you, Garrett, very much. David Garrett, sorry. I did the video about the big knives, and like everything there had at least a 4-inch blade, and I had some guy comment, those are just medium-sized knives at best, and blah blah blah. I had this thing on here, and he just said that's just a medium-sized knife. I carry a giant Cold Steel XL whatever every day. Okay, thanks for sharing. You can't ever make people happy. Wish I could get another 80-20. They need to do another run. They don't do runs exactly. They just keep making them, and then they send them in batches to dealers. So, but they're still making them. Because that's why I bought a used 8015, because I asked about getting a new 8015, and they said they're not making them right now because they're only making 8020s. Yeah, so yeah, I was right. Yep. He's probably from Australia. No. I do have a Cold Steel Espada XL on the way. I don't think it's going to be here soon. It was like I said, your next Cold Steel order, get me one of those. The big, stupid one. I just want to try it. I don't think that one will be a keeper. I do like my big Cold Steels. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think I'm going to keep that one, because my big Cold Steels are all of the inexpensive variety, other than the 4MAX, because I have 2 of those. But yeah, like this big sucker. I wasn't even going to try to flick that open underneath the camera, but this is like the Star Destroyer at the beginning of A New Hope, where it's just blocking out the planet. I love this thing, though. I've never used it. I cut some paper to make sure that it could cut and that stuff. And then I have the Chris Voyager, which lives next to my bed. So that's not up here right now. And the Chris Voyager is basically a Voyager XL. OS 10 or S35 VN on the Espada XL. I'm getting the S35 VN one. I'm going full stupid. Man, Cold Steel's really good. Large knives feel good in hands. Yes, and some of them feel good in both hands. There's even still some handle sticking out there. You got a Spartan just like yours and S35, like this one or like the Harsey? Just got a Recon 1 I really like. Recon 1 is a fantastic knife. I think it's the best. It is. I think it is my favorite, like, carryable size tactical folder. It is a short sword almost. American lawman willing to make an appearance. Actually, I can't right now. It's in a case that's too far away to grab. Brian, you still have Buck Marksman? Been eyeing those? Yeah, I imagine. I just got another one a while ago. So yeah, I've still got the Marksman Gray Ghost. Does Spartan make anything a bit smaller? I think ironically the auto is a bit smaller, but it's an auto. When you need the home run swing, yeah, I think I'm gonna have. You know, it's almost Halloween. Maybe I should have my wife chuck some pumpkins at me. You know, two-hand swing them. I don't think it's quite sword length though, but it's fun. Got a Pelican case for $65 off. Nice. That makes it almost the price of what mine was. I have an Apache with the nail pack foam. Spartan Harsey Plague Doctor edition looks so badass. Wish it didn't sell so quickly. They offered me a chance to buy one, and I didn't because I already have a Harsey, and I got my COVID edition XM18, and I didn't need to COVID related knives. One was enough to commemorate. So Buck Marksman is worth getting. It looks fidgety. Yeah, the Buck Marksman is amazing. It's really good. Yeah. Booze, burnouts, and blizzard, pumpkin, and chucking. Now we're talking. I can't blizzard burnouts in a blizzard are too easy. I can do those in my Subaru. COVID XM18 needs a toxic green scale. No, I'm happy with just that one little mark that I know about because I had it. So, what's better, the Voyager Chris or the Tylite Chris? I've never held the Tylite Chris, so I don't know. I think the Voyager Chris looks meaner. Well, no one needs two COVID knives. Yeah, no one needs as many knives are on this table. Honestly, the stuff on this table, the one thing that anybody needs is just something like that. Everybody be fine. It's $120. It's got what, 420C, 3 different blades on it. Or 2 different blades and a saw and all that. It's got all the tools. This is all anybody needs, but other stuff is fun. Will Demco make knives again this year? I just said something about that, Kevin. They haven't stopped. They just ship them to dealers in batches, but they haven't stopped. They make knives every day. Shh, Brian, the wife is listening. No, it's my job now. No, she's actually pretty cool with stuff, with me getting stuff. So, like today, I said, hey, there's a sale at REI. I need a new Leatherman. I'm going to REI to get one. And she goes, and I said, I'm going because there's a sale and they're pretty expensive. And she goes, how much is it? I said, it's like 120. And she was like, or 130, I think this one was. And she was like, all right. She understands. Which Leatherman 3 is the P4? It's the big one, but I like pocket clips. And I was explaining earlier, I have a rebar and I wanted to put it in the truck. So the rebar will live in the truck, and this will be the one that I actually carry around in my pocket sometimes when I'm doing things. Like I'll probably carry it tomorrow because it's Labor Day, even though I will do no labor. Other than make a video for you guys, which is going to take a long time. But, or finish a video. I'm halfway through it, and it's already 21 minutes. So it's going to be a long, long video. So there may be a premiere tomorrow night, because if I do videos longer than like 20, 25 minutes, I'd like to do premiere. So debating between the Wave or the Free. Yeah, I just liked the pocket clip, so that's why I got the Free. The Wave I don't think has a pocket clip. I don't remember, and I like the look of I just like the way the Free looks. I think it looks cool. How did the cheap Mannix lightweight scales feel? Oh, like plastic, but they're fine. You can grill in the yard, yeah. I don't know if you need a Leatherman for that. When are ProTech Malibu's coming back? No idea, but that's another thing. Just like Demko, just because they're not in dealers doesn't mean they're not making them. They just don't ship them 1, 2 at a time. They wait until an order is filled and they ship them. So about the Skeletool, too gimmicky. Never used one, but I know that Pete from Cedric Ada loves the Skeletool. So and he actually really uses stuff, and he thinks it's great. I think he actually doesn't like this one. I think this is one that he didn't really care for that much, but I know he loves the Skeletool. So here's a question, and then we're gonna go. I wanted to go 6 minutes ago. If I did Keith, Kevin, Kev, except I won't be so happy like he is, daily what's in my pocket videos, like in the mornings, because I want to go back to 2 videos a day. So every morning, Monday through Friday, I do a little what's in my pocket today thing. Would you guys watch those, like 2-3 minute videos? I may just do those like every morning. Yeah, I may start doing that and then doing the regular videos at night, because I really want to go back to 2 a days again. I did that during the height of COVID. So, and I know you guys really appreciated it. When we were all locked in our houses, I did 2 videos a day, but those were 2 regular length videos a day, and that was way too much work. But, yeah, I could just do that. And I could film those sitting in my truck. I could film them sitting here. I could film them wherever. So, all right, I'll do it. I'll start tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to have in my pocket tomorrow, but we'll see. I decide in the morning usually. You're still locked in your house, John? Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I was again because I got the COVID for a bit, so that sucked. But I'm going to get going now. Thank you for saying hello, Penny. I always appreciate to see you here. One of the elite 6%. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. And I guess you'll see a little short video from me tomorrow morning. So and I'll just do like what knife I got, wallet, watch, that kind of crap. So hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've been Brian. Have a good one.